What is up, everybody? I am here, Argwas, once again, representing the QP mini-bosses. This is going to be a great time here. We have Dunkaroos versus OnlyFlaps. Just about getting ready, just finishing getting set up here. Just got the stream code here. Let me know in chat if things are going to be particularly bad. We had a little bit of some frame drops during the last time we ran this, but I think we fixed all of that now. We got some smoothness going on there. It looks like we're still also getting the people required on the Dunkaroos team to be able to finish this up here. So let's see what we can do in the meantime here. Yeah, just get, oh, there we go. We got Sklover coming back in now. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these teams are going to be bringing to us today. Just give me one moment. I'm going to adjust my mic just a little bit. I seem to be a little bit quiet, so let's see. There we go. All right. We got some of that feedback in there. And let's see a little bit more on the mic audio. Okay, great. So, quick thing here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rosters. This is going to be the debut of these guys for this season. We have Chasels on the, let's see, on the Sklover on the Dunkaroos side as a team captain with Sklover, Dribby, Mokomas, and Alt Puppet. And on the gold side, OnlyFlaps, a previous team member of mine, Webby, following up Poetry, CSR, as the captain, with Coombsy, excellent player from our Australian area, along with Poink, Warby Porker, and Funghoul. These are some good team members. This is going to be some good Tier 2 East action. Looking forward to seeing what both teams are going to be able to bring to the table here. So, let's see. What do you guys think in chat? How do you think this is going to end up going? Like, do you think this is going to be a clean sweep for either Dunkaroos or OnlyFlaps? I don't think it is, personally. I might say, based on the talent that these two teams are bringing, being that they both have one member of my previous team members in them for both cases, I think that I put this in OnlyFlaps' favor, but it's like a 60-40, and I could totally be wrong on that one. We will see exactly how this ends up playing out. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen here, as I've indicated pretty vehemently here. So we're only waiting for them to be able to start up. In terms of team logo analysis, Dunkaroos definitely wins this one, being that OnlyFlaps didn't end up submitting any. I'll also be doing some judgments here based on the on various skins from either type. I think that we're going to be overall okay for that, because I think they both have some good style selections. I'm looking forward to seeing what Polar Poetry is going to be bringing to the table here. Seems to be that when I've seen him in the quick play arena, it's gone pretty well for Polar Poetry overall. Chasels is been mostly a worker from what I had seen previously. So it's interesting to see Chasels on the queen here and developing their queen skills, which is basically the same thing that I was doing on my side.
I didn't even see Chasels was queening over there.
Oh yeah. Oh hey Timos, how are you doing?
Good.
I didn't. Wow, great.
Figured I'd join you.
I appreciate it having someone have. I was willing to cast on my own here, but they're certainly making it like a little bit difficult. I'm gonna send Sklover a message to ask what the holdup is because I think that we should be okay to get started.
You got a spectate code for me as well?
Yes, it is. I will send it to you.
Yep. Looks like they're starting.
Yep, looks like they're getting started. Indeed.
Looks like they're starting.
Yep. Sorry about that. I was just checking to make sure that we had the quality completely up to set up there. Thanks for the call out there, Jets. We got this good now. All right, starting off with a Spire. We're going to have Nesting Flats, and we're going to have Black Queen's Keep after that. So we're going to have a bunch of military fights for this one. Let's see if there's going to be economic pressure building on this one. All right, starting off here with Chasels backing off a little bit against Polar Poetry. Polar Poetry goes in to retakes the middle gate. Go ahead.
A lot of center contest going on there.
Yeah, but the Chasels initially conceded it, tapped it so that we can get one mace up, and then brought it back in. We have some close military engagements on the wrap on the bottom. We have
Coombsy so close to getting that Coombsy mace, but Chasels was able to put a stop to that.
Fungul also got an attack on Dribby, taking him down for the initial engagement. Webby trying to go and get in the fight, giving Alt Puppet an opportunity to be able to go and get a kill too. Webby taking control of the exit for Chasels. He's kind of stuck there on one side. Webby gets the kill.
Ooh,
nice
Webby.
job by Webby. Not being slippery. So both teams are going military heavily dominance here. Only a slight bit of snail movement. Sklover just kind of like jumping on and off of it. Blue team has lost their military control in the center. Gold fans out to be able to stop them from being able to get more movement up. Alt Puppet like waiting for Chasels to be able to go and get that engagement there, but that get punished. Polar Poetry leads the team to being able to get the first game win. All right, here we go with Nesting Flats. Let's see what we have for the military now. Or alternatively, maybe they'll do some bean throws. Maybe. And about to be off. Polar Poetry takes the middle section, cuts off Chasels from being able to get it. Chasels goes and takes the left gate and the upgrade one on the right, getting two people up in the process. Coombsy's up mace. Webby's pushing that snail pretty hard, waiting for Dribby to get out of iframes. Successfully, it seems to be evading him.
Webby bringing it back.
Nice job there. Dribby goes and takes it down after Webby's brought it back slightly. Sklover up with that beautiful sword and board, looking to be able to stop anyone who's around in that area. So we're getting Dribby up there, maybe. Polar Poetry still taking some of the motions that are in the middle here. Retakes all of the gates entirely while Alt Puppet goes and pushes it. Ooh, great move by Sklover to get a queen kill, taking Polar Poetry down to second. Oh, nice work between Dribby and Sklover there on the snail to be able to go get the clears. This is a military control by Blue. Sklover getting up on there. Yep,
Dunkaroos all with all these swords up. Yeah, they're holding down that snail pretty good.
With Alt Puppet and Dribby, Sklover and Alt Puppet making the charge on that snail. It's been pretty good movement for them so far. Alt Puppet gets him past the grass. Ooh, must have been lag a little bit there. Sklover drops the sword and board after getting pounded by the queen.
Webby and that mace taking care of a lot of warriors there.
Coombsy also like trying to be able to make a stand. Gets taken out by Chasels, but only for after re-establishing control.
Ooh.
Polar Poetry getting a kill off of Chasels too. Dribby trying to bring it back in. Looks like Polar Poetry trying to make a move. Gets a double kill, followed up by Webby for a single kill for complete gold control. But since they're all the military's up, no one can ride back the snail. So that's a bit of a problem for them.
I don't know if it's my screen or yours, but like Webby with his mace, it's not touching the other player and they're dying. Maybe I'm just seeing things.
It looks to me like Webby was like right on the edge there because I'm connected and I'm just looking at the main game here. It seems to be fine.
Yeah.
But
they got that snail right there on the goal line.
Kumzi's about to finish it. Never mind.
Oh, no.
Bring it back, obviously. Sorry. My bad. I meant that Dribby was going to finish it if he got there, but the military control stopped any movement from happening. All Puppet makes an early engagement, so Fun is able to take them out.
Ooh,
Webby's trying to be able to find the weave.
Dribby gets some clears there.
Good movement there from Webby, getting that movement on. Fungo's taking that snail, bringing it over to the grass. Getting Dribby, trying to be able to get that movement down, gets that movement, and gets a kill from Webby. Dribby swapped out from Fungul, gets killed again. Both queens are on last though, so queens can't really make very much of an engagement. Sklover's standing around at the right place, gets the kill on the Snail Rider, but gets killed in the process by Kumzi, which is a great trade for gold as they try to bring the snail back a bit more. Fungul has almost got it through the grass to the middle, jumps off. Dribby tries to get the kill, fails to get it, but we have at the same time military just like space fights for gold up in the middle section. Polar Poetry keeping Chasos mostly out for when it matters. As another military is trying to be able to get back up right now, but gets killed. Fungil gets killed by Chasos trying to be able to get the movement there. So, Chasos up with that top kill as well. So, Blue is like pushing back against the military that's trying to get back up again. So Blue has reestablished themselves. Dribby with a nice bounce off of Polar Poetry to be able to keep moving. Kumzi getting the kill to stop the snail, even though it's at the midpoint. So, double military fights. Once again, Blue ends up out on top. Gold rebuilding. We're going to have an opportunity to be able to make this work again. Fungul trying to take out Dribby with Sklover backup. Is that going to happen? No, Fungul takes the top one. Nice job by the gold team. So, gold is overall with Webby down once again. We have the two military on either gate trying to be able to do lockout, but a bump out from Alt gets Dribby back up.
Both queens holding out pretty good too. We're almost to 4 minutes here.
On that last life, yeah. In particular, Chasos looks like they're trying not to engage super hard, letting Polar Poetry kind of push them around a little bit, but then retaking gates after Polar Poetry has retaken what they're looking for.
At this point, as a queen, you're on last live. Let your warriors do the work for you.
Right, but the thing is, you need to be able to get up the warriors in the first place. There we go. We got Sklover back up from Chasos. Like Chasos is like giving ground, but it's okay usually because Chasos retakes after Polar Poetry leaves. So Polar Poetry is being a bit of a bully, but it's not working out for the long term. I think Chasos is doing a great job of like reading the situation. Oh, there it is.
Whoa,
Polar Poetry sweeps out from the top, gets Chasos down. After a long set. How long was that, Timos?
4 minutes, 30 seconds.
Pretty nice. See the, I think we were a little bit too late on the replay. Yeah, a little bit too late on the replay to be able to take a look at that. Sorry about that, my guys. That's my bad. But we got the game ticker up, so that'll make it worthwhile. All right. Looks like we're going to have a middle engagement to start off with. Oh, Polar Poetry takes the gate, attacks Chasos, misses, but Chasos then goes and takes the gate. The same basic pattern, almost a Tai Chi move of letting Polar Poetry take the gate initially, providing just a little bit of space, and then attacking.
Ooh, Fungul takes Chasos down alive.
Chasos was trying to be able to do that exact thing of just staying just a little bit out of range, but in this case did not
Polar.
get it.
Polar gets Chasos on last.
This is looking like an opportunity for OnlyFlaps. Oh, OnlyFlaps does get it! Let's see the replay on that attack.
24 seconds.
Yep, so he gets up immediately, and you can see him swoop down here. Looks like Polar Poetry is right on top of it to be able to go and jump to get that last attack. Check out the stats, Timos. What do you think?
Oh, Webby 15 kills. Great job on his part.
Such a great flex from the previous season where he was primarily berry pressure, but secondarily mill. He was always good in that, but
Polar only 2 deaths. Holding it down, pretty good there.
I'm liking that 28 and 2. Like just overall, despite the fact that Chasos is trying to be safe, looks like Polar Poetry's been kind of like sidestepping him and getting the right kills at the right time. Very good. I like what these teams have brought, but OnlyFlaps is so far maintaining that little prediction. I'm looking forward to seeing Dunkaroos bringing this back because I think they have a strong possibility of doing so. A lot of those games were close.
Both teams have some great players on them, so I could see this going either way. Ooh, Warby coming in.
Wasn't Warby playing last one as well?
No.
That was Fungul.
Fungul dropped out,
yep.
And Warby's coming in.
That's right.
Used to seeing her as a queen.
So like this season's been a large opportunity for people to kind of switch things up, and I'm looking forward to seeing how many people have done this switch up. Because the previous one we had Yeast trying to be able to do some worker on the West Coast, but probably was still queening on the East Coast. So we'll see how this ends up going.
Yeah, I do like seeing queens come up as worker. They seem to know their spacing pretty well and can do a pretty good job.
Mm-hmm. Despite the fact that Chasels ended up losing that engagement, I think that Chasels had a pretty solid, safe performance.
Yeah, definitely.
Checking in really quick, making sure we have everything set up correctly. Yes, everything is good.
Ooh,
we have
we got
Mokul coming in.
Moss. There we go.
Swapping out Sklover for Mokul. This is going to be interesting. Also, Mokul Moss is not queening.
This Mokul Moss's cat has no teeth.
I didn't even notice. Let's look at our skins game here. All right, Webby with the sweater. Alt Puppet with the sweater.
Oh,
Leather Daddy
with
for
checkers.
Mokul. Interesting selections. I think this is reasonably well represented. I think I give this to OnlyFlaps for the non skull shirt, but I think that both of actually neither of them have a skull shirt, do they? I think they're both they're mirroring combinations.
Yep. We got Leather Daddy. Oh no, we got a skull shirt.
Oh, it is on the. Yep. Oh, in that case, I have to give it to Dunkaroos. I do think that they're running worse shirt. But hey, look at this. Webby gets on Snail immediately. We have
Warby Porker's got the skull.
Alt gets back up at the last possible frame for being able to get back and move that Snail. On the other hand, though, Gold has almost got up 3 warriors. 2 of them were up. One of them's down now. Kumzi stably taking that middle section.
Mokul gets Polar Poetry down alive.
And Polar Poetry goes a little bit too far. Chasels gets the opportunity and gets the kill. Already getting the pullback for Dunkaroos. Oh, look at that Dribby making it so close.
On a Snail.
Oh, almost. Polar Poetry almost goes and gets a double kill off of that. Chasels got it down initially. And let's see what we can get over here. All Puppets trying to be able to get up. Abandoned by the Queen at the last moment because they thought that probably Dribby was going to go and take it up to be able to take things out. Gold retakes control of the Snail.
Pushing the Snail back.
Oh, Warby gets a kill off of Chasels. Both Queens on last. What are they going to be able to do? Oh, Chasels gets that kill, taking down one of the warriors, looking for Mokul Moss to get the signal. Gets in there. Polar Poetry setting themselves up to be in the position to attack Alt Puppet, but didn't actually end up taking it as there was too much military pressure coming from the Queen up top. Polar Poetry taking one out, seeing Chasels. Chasels does not take the opportunity to attack.
Mokul looked like he froze up.
Alt Puppet tried to get the berry stun off of the Queen, but the Queen dove to be able to dodge it in time. Nice job. Kumzi trying to be able to make the move. Oh, Mokul Moss tosses a berry over to Warby, who takes it on the Snail. Webby trying to be able to
Webby there.
Webby takes the great disengagement. Would have been taken out by Dribby if he made the attack on Mokul, I think. Duo gets clear. We get one clear. Dribby taking a kill. Mokul Moss bringing the Snail back to center. Webby taking the position. Gets glanced by Dribby. Moves back. Takes a kill up at the top. Taking down Alt Puppet. Webby trying to be able to maneuver around Dribby. Exits, putting pressure on Queen instead. Where are they going? No berries up on either side. No lasting permanent pressure. Polar Poetry takes on.
Looks like they're all going to get up and hit each other. Kumzi's still trying to find a. Oh, Webby
finds Chasels. Nice job, Webby. Here comes our last moment here as Webby just kind of like moves over from the side, almost contested. Chasels did not quite see it coming. Good stuff.
Here you go, BQK. Last time, OnlyFlaps was able to do it in 24 seconds. Let's see if they can do it again.
Oh man, 24 seconds, really fast for the military kills. Chasels is taking that pressure there, doing the jukes. Oh, Polar Poetry gets it anyway! Nice job. We have Kumzi up on that mace. Maneuver over to the top side, right around where the gun gate is. Oh, another kill from Poetry.
Polar.
Like, set up and delivered. Chasels needs to find a way to be able to get out of there.
Yeah, full gate control. Oh, Alt is able to get up.
Like, Chasels barely avoided getting killed by Warby on the downscope. Oh, nice pull and kill from Chasels. That means that they might be able to bring this back up. Polar Poetry on 2 lives still. Retaking gates, they're all gold. Chasos takes one back temporarily, it looks like.
You have an alt gun.
Alt gun is gonna probably end up dying, because Chasel's gonna come right down on top of Kunzi when the iframes go. No!
Oh,
Chasel's
hold it down to last.
Nice drop. I was waiting for an emote from Chasel's there, like a haha or something. But it didn't end up happening. Great respect. Chasel's goes and retakes the gun and shield gate, clashes with Kunzi, almost a death there. It seems a little bit risky. Chasos has managed to survive about 3 different times on the mace, barely. There it is. Webby takes out the sword. Oops, I have that wrong. We have our replay. Oh, I only got it right at the end because I noticed that the tickers were wrong. Sorry about that.
Here we go to Helix.
There we go. Got him correct now. All right. Chasos and Polar Poetry both representing they're going to take a middle stab at first. Oh! Chasos misses the down stab just barely. Gorby and Webby, though, moving those berries quick. Polar Poetry, as Chasos takes the gate, takes the kill. Polar Poetry moving around to be able to stop the Dribby and Alt Puppet. Fails to get some of the hunts going on. Still seems to be chasing Chasos, but Mokul, with great maneuverability, takes out Polar Poetry at the Hive. 3 beans left for Goldside trying to be able to get in. Mokumas knocks one in, knocks another one away from Webby. That Webby's slippery, though. Is he going to be able to... double clashes around. Webby keeps him alive. Great
Webby
move.
gets one.
Takes the shot. There's only 1 left for Gold. Blue's a little bit far behind. They have 4 berries left. Alt Puppet was not up on
there it is,
Warby
with the dunk.
Oh, nice job. That's it. That's going to be 3-0. Let's take a look at the replay over here as we get that attack in at the end there, clearing the way after a clash with the mace to be able to go and get that last berry in. Good job. And let's see what we have now for our military. 12-3 for Kunzi. Lag mace for the win. No military dominance at all from the blue side that game. Maybe it wasn't the right idea to swap Sklover out at that point. Just because Sklover's doing a good job of representing and controlling space during that game. I don't know. The team still has the opportunity to be able to win this, but it's going to be a little steep road to be able to come back. We have a potential sub or a disconnect coming from the OnlyFlaps side.
Go ahead and update that.
Yep, got it. So the stream's a little bit behind. All right, who do we have coming in here? Sklover's coming back in. And on the gold side, we're seeing a bunch of substitutions overall.
We're just gonna replace the whole Dunkaroo team here.
I mean, they'll probably all come back. They probably disconnected for some connection problems.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's probably gonna be Chasos as Queen continuing. I think that we're gonna have Alt Puppet come back. Yep, there we go. Alt Puppet comes back in, and Mokul as the last one. I was about to say maybe they're doing just the full team rotations to be able to see what they're gonna be able to do overall.
Alt PPT has some giant eyebrows there.
Oh yeah, I think that they strongly strongly played that up over the course of their that me I think has been the same for the entire season.
I see Fungool. Is that a drunken Jackie Chan? Looks like it.
We got a little bit of dancing coming from Alt Puppet, one of the first teams I've casted so far that's taken advantage of it. So
this is our first split.
Yes, it's our first split Juniper. We have not seen it yet, and looks like we're gonna have Beans Mill Beans whatever for what we're gonna have facing here. So let's see if the team's test has just been that the Dunkaroos have not had the as much of an opportunity to flex their berry might, especially with this combination. I think Mokul's gonna do some great bean work here. Mokul jumping around to start off with.
Sklover working on bottoms.
Get the evasion coming from Mokul here. That was good. Mokul trying to be able to double kill set up at the beans on the blue side.
They tried to steal those beans, and Mokul wasn't having any part of that.
With this particular combination, I am seeing that bean pressure be overall stronger. Oh, nice from Chasos, giving clearance for Sklover to finish up the bottoms.
One left for the
blue team.
The Dunkaroos here.
That's pretty much what's going on here. Mokul's getting ready to be able to do the escort. Alt trying to find it. Oh, Polar Poetry does the juke out and gets the kill. Mokamas is doing the ledging. Oh, Polar Poacher clears it. While at the same time, we got beans being done here. Kumzi is doing beans undefended. So Webby's trying to go and bring that last one up. Oh, tosses it in. Sklover knocks one of them away, but Chasel's comes in. All Puppet's gonna try to finish it up now. Fungal with the dredge loading. Oh, but Blue gets it in. Nice job from All Puppet. Great finish.
Both teams only had one berry left.
Look at this. It was very, very close here for what was going on the blue side, on the gold side. You can see that Kumzi's trying to be able to get up for that finish, but not quite there before they managed to go and get the beans in. Good job from Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos trying to fight back.
That's the first game map win coming from the Dunkaroos. Let's see if they can keep up the momentum.
Yeah. Love to see it.
All right, let's see if we can get some more of that objective pressure. All Puppet gets up. Sklover goes and takes away from the right gate. A whole bunch of body bumping on the gold side. Webby and Sklover know each other's moves from when they were working together before, at the very least. I'm sure that some of the other ones were able to do it too. Chasels takes the right gate. Mokamas getting up. So we have 2 mil up there. And, 3 mil up already. So full mil court press. Mol takes down some of the people up on the right side. I think that was Kumzi. Another clear. Blue is overall winning in the military game. Kumzi's trying to find another mace. Polar Poetry gives it to them, but gets punished for it. So that was quite good coming from All Puppet, being in the right position at the right time. Polar Poetry waits patiently, clears All Puppet. Fungal gets up on the right side for that sword. We have more speeds trying to be able to get in. That's 2 speeds up on the blue side. Well, 2 people with speed. But Chasels gets taken down. It doesn't give Sklover the opportunity. Sklover runs all the way up to the top gate for that mace, trying to be able to get in there. And now is to make the moves on one member time. But nope, tries to move in, gets taken out by Polar Poetry, which means all of the speed investments are gone on the blue side, replaced by the speeds on the gold side. But one of them gets taken out. They were all speeds, all up on all speeds, and it does end up getting taken out. But Mokul, without any upgrades, takes Polar Poetry down to last. Are they going to be able to keep this moving? Kumzi trying to be able to get to a gate before Polar Poetry can get up, but gets taken out. Polar Poetry takes that left gate. Kumzi bringing it in with that berry, takes speed. Is he going to go for that mace? No, he's going for the sword. On the other side, we have clears coming from Alt. Ooh, the speed sword tried to go for the queen, but Alt Puppet did a great job of setting up a pick against the queen.
We got a Mokul speed sword and a Kumzi speed sword going.
We're back to Blue being in mostly control until that speed sword went down. Mokul is taken out. Kumzi trying to be able to make the moves. Taken out by Chasels. So no speeds up on military yet, as Chasel takes on another one of the speeders. Fungal trying to be able to make the moves. Oh, gets taken out by Mokul. And we have Chasels going and taking out that other worker over there. So Mokamas trying to be able to go and get that left gate secured, gets it for Chasels to be able to bring it up. All Puppet brings it back up. We have 2 weapons. Let's go over with speed, investing in maybe another weapon. Yes, with Mokul around the top, is able to do it. Skover bean tossing around here, tosses and hits Mokul twice, but still is able to keep Mokul up and keep the pressure off. Chasel's taking down all the speed people who are getting up, which means Blue right now, with that 1 speed, has an advantage against the gold coming up. But in terms of developments now, gold is right on their heels, trying to be able to get that up there. All Puppet also doing the berry stuns, trying to be able to keep people off the gates. Sklover looking at that left one there, trying to be able to make the move, makes a miss. We'll be taking him out. Looks like we're back to gold controls. Fungal goes and takes the whole thing over past the first ledge. That's the first instance. Someone gets taken out. We have Fungal going and taking up on their place. Oh, actually, I had the opportunity for speed. Never mind.
Fungal had that speed. Was pushing that snail pretty good.
Which making the moves around the All Puppet, trying to be able to create some space. All Puppet against Kumzi, not quite working out. Kumzi takes that kill. Gold's back up to being able to be in complete control. That speed up there, Mokul trying to be able to move around to be able to get... Webby didn't end up working. Mokul ends up taking out a weapon on the right side instead. That sword ends up getting chopped off. Kill in favor of the gold team. A warrior and a worker in exchange for worker. Not great overall for them. Gold tries to be able to get back up on sword while Webby goes and moves up that snail. The kills keep on coming. Polar Poetry and Chasels mostly taking, staying away from each other. Chasels has the advantage of 1 life, so they can get in for 1 more engagement if they really need to. Blue's back up overall. It's an even game in terms of mill. Webby takes out their runner for the snail. So Fungal has great coverage from the Kumzi above and Webby on the side. Webby's trying to be able to move around here a little bit. Mogul, last-ditch effort. The Fungal was taken out, but that snail movement from this patch is very apparent. But at the end of the day, Blue managed to still find a way to be able to get the kill. Fungal trying to be able to get that last thing in there. But Chasels has to make the move, but they're not able to get it. Coombsy gets it across the finish line.
Ties it up, 1-1.
Look at this movement over here. Chasels does not quite get that last stab for the win there, as Coombsy looks like he has the read to be able to get that in. So great control coming from the OnlyFlaps team. How are they going to be able to match this? Can they do it? Will Dunkaroos be able to win on the Spire map? Chasels looking to be able to take that left gate. Gold is completely given over to given the gold gate, and Chasels has to move away. And before one of the blue team can be able to get in the right gate, he's taken out by Polar Poetry. Coombsy gets up, attempts to get up at the mid, taken out in the same fashion. Chasels, it attempts to engage, but Mogul with the backup shadow, so good. That ended up being a positive exchange for the blue team. Their military ended up doing the right exchange. Great read on Mogul Moss, great coordination from the Dunkaroos. We have a fight coming in here for the gold side. Overall, they managed to take down most of the mill. Sklover's back up, taking the aggressive plays, clashing with people to stay alive, but is still out there trying to be able to make the move. And after one more engagement to try to get themselves away from a mace, Polar Poetry gets the kill. Oh, a gunshot gets the kill! Mokomas takes them in the around the gun gate itself. Sklover gets back up on mace, double killing in the snail. Sklover's doing a great job of being able to handle their spacing correctly this map. Clash on Polar Poetry, almost getting that kill from Sklover again for the third. Chasels once again has the life advantage over Polar Poetry, as all but taking down two people, taking a third maybe. Yep, there it is right there. Webby gets back down. This is looking really good for Blue right now to be able to go and get that pressure to stop people from getting up on the gates. And the gunshot, while it looks like it was a miss, no, it was actually a hit on Webby. Coombsy gets taken out. The snail pressure is not quite sufficient. Polar Poetry doing the dance around. Oh, but almost getting taken out by Mogul with that gun. Is Mogul going to be able to get that clean shot across the bow? Right through the bottom, doesn't get any kills. The only shot to not get in for the whole game. That shot takes out Coombsy as well. This is a close attack over there. Oh, that clash.
Oh, man.
So close to Polar Poetry's death, but it's not happening. Polar Poetry staying up, giving some...
Oh, he jumped over the laser gun.
Fungal, at the same time, almost brings that snail over the ledge to the last level of the snail. This is great. A gunshot from Mogul on the reverse, taking out one of the bodyguards for Polar Poetry. Fungal still making it. We have another bouncer coming out from Mogul, too. Trying to get that last one in. Webby comes in. Chasels gets the kill on Polar Poetry.
Oh. 2-1.
Let's take a look at these last moments here as Polar Poetry comes in trying to be able to help a worker, but gets trapped, gets taken out. Dunkaroos showing that they are really not giving this up without a fight. If they can get this will be a set point for them. They desperately need this right now. Let's see what they have on the bean map. Now, OnlyFlaps has shown that they have the advantage here in terms of berry speed. What will they do? Warby was one of the drivers on this one. We're not really seeing her this time, so maybe we'll see some... Oh, berry bounce on Chasel's head. Getting more beans in. Gold still showing off strong berries. One ahead of the blue side, but only one, and Mogul's trying to get the last one in. That gets one in as well. Both teams are now neck and neck on the berries. 7 each as they try to make their moves. Fungal dunks another one in. All Puppet trying to be able to make some moves over here too. Chasel's getting up their Sklover ledge again. Trying to be able to make the moves here. 3 out for gold now. They've retaken some space. Sklover trying to move around Polar Poetry. Moves back up. Gets taken out by Polar Poetry. That's close. Fungal gets one up into the top. Not quite enough for the blue side. Oh, another fancy shot coming from Sklover. Great job. Fungal gets an easy lob in for one over here. And the fancy shot on the top for the win. OnlyFlaps wins it 3-0. Let's take a look at this last one. I just want to say what this last one in here is. Oh, bam. Gets it in there. Okay. And we have ourselves the last map here. I misspoke, by the way. OnlyFlap has not taken out 3-0 overall. We have a 2-2 here for set 5 hype. Thank you. Game 5 hype. Thank you so much, Timos, for correcting me there. Okay. We have a clear from Chasels after the initial beans coming up for the gold side. Webby trying to be able to take the shot.
Chasels.
Webby's missing a few of the shots for the beans there. Gets a bind throw in. they're keeping pace overall. Blue has the objective advantage, but not the queen advantage. Like, sorry, the other non-queen advantage. So that chase
Oh,
is
look at
trying to
that
build into the
snail.
engagement. That snail coming up from Alt Puppet, but has to be abandoned from superior military pressure coming from OnlyFlaps. Sklover takes out Kumzi and gets a queen kill. Queen lives are evened up. Advantages are on all sides in Dunkaroos' favor, with it being even only in berries. Fungal trying to be able to make the attack on Sklover, not happening over here. Webby's trying to ride that snail back. Great Fungal pressure up at the top to be able to give him some clearance. With Webby now
bringing it
under
back.
in the tunnel, it's pretty safe to be able to move. But Polar Poetry
Polar
catches
Castle's on last.
Chasels is looking to be able to chase around things as we go and try to take out Kumzi, or like have someone try to take out Kumzi. That Webby got the snail so far. All Puppet trying to be able to get that berry move. Oh, it got it in! All Puppet keeping that berry pressure up, and Chasel's taken out by Polar Poetry for the last one for the win.
It ends it. Only Flaps able to take the win.
Actually, sorry about that. There it is, that last movement right there, taken out as
wow, look at those kill counts for OnlyFlaps. Webby 21, Kumzi 17, Fungal 12. Same for Dunkaroos. They had some great kill stats as well.
Overall, like, this was a much more contentious game overall. So both teams did a great job here. Dunkaroos really bringing their game in that last set, but not quite able to pull it out. They were advantaged in that last map for most of it on tally fields. A little bit sad to see it not being able to bring it back, but great respectable game overall from Dunkaroos, and congratulations to OnlyFlaps for the first season win.
Great job.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been a great time. I'm actually really happy the cast ended up working out a little bit better here. Timos, do you have any closing thoughts for us today?
That was a great matchup. Both teams were evenly matched. I thought Dunkaroos were going to start bringing it back on the last one. They were doing so well. Got it to set game 5. Just couldn't finish it off. But I look forward to seeing how they mesh during the season to get better. Because looks like it was first game of the season, so everyone knows first one is always the roughest, and then as soon as you move on to further in the season, you get even better.
Hey, you got more opportunities for practice, more opportunities to understand the mistakes that you've made and how to be able to improve on them. So I do think that both teams are really good. I am looking forward to seeing what else they're going to bring to the table next time. Dunkaroos has a promising future. OnlyFlaps, man, you guys have made a great opening statement. Let's see what we have more for Tier 2 in the future.
Argos.
Yeah.
Would you like to cast with me a little bit here at the BYOT B-Day event?
Oh, yeah. Actually, that sounds good. Do you have it all set up on your stream?
Yep.
On your side?
So we will be back in a little while, and we will be casting probably, I think, the semifinals or finals maybe of the B-Day BYOT.
Sounds.
So we'll be back in a little bit. So be sure to catch up with us.
All right. In the future, as always, you'll be able to catch us in Quick Play and in Ranked.
Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Thanks.